So you got yourself your new rifle, you got yourself your new scope. Now you're asking yourself, what rings do I need to mount my scope? If you have $1 in quarters in your pocket, we can make this really easy. All we're gonna do is we're gonna be using quarters as a spacer, putting them underneath the scope and adjusting the height to match you when you're in position on the rifle. When you're looking through the scope in the position that you're normally gonna shoot through, if you don't have to move your head up and down, you know it's the height you need. 1/4 is approximately a low ring, 2/4 is approximately a medium, 3 is a medium high, and 4 is approximately a high. Different manufacturers will be different heights, but using quarters makes this really easy math to know exactly the ring height you'll need. So basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking a rifle and you want to get comfortable shouldering that rifle. So what you want to do, shoulder the rifle a few times, how you would normally, with your eyes closed. Get comfortable with this position. If it feels right, then you're set to go. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to put this in something. We can hold it steady. I have a little bench vise here. You can really use anything that you're not going to mar up the gun. If you have a tabletop vise, anything to hold it steady and level. What we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be getting in that position just like we were shouldered, and we're going to be looking straight down the rifle. We're going to have our eyes closed and we're just going to open them. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking our scope, setting it on the rifle, and if you're not comfortable and you're not in a level spot, you can have someone hold this for you. But you're going to put your cheek and get in that position and just open your eyes. If you can't see through the scope, we're going to be raising it up. Obviously, I can't put scope rings on with nothing here. So what we're going to be doing is take a couple quarters, setting them underneath our scope. Get back in your position and open your eyes. If you can see through the scope clearly without a lot of adjustment, we're at the height we need to be. We got our scope rings. These are Seekins. These measure from the center to the base, which would be the top of our Picatinny rail. That's the measurement to tell us the height of the rings we're going to be using. Now, so you're going to need to do a little bit of quick math. What you have basically is your scope here, and you need to know the tube diameter. This is a 30 millimeter tube. We're going to cut that in half because we're measuring to the center line. So 15 millimeters. Now the distance between the tube and the flat, which is what we're going to be putting those quarters on, the manual for my scope says that's 3.3 millimeters. I did measure it as well to double check. We're going to go with 3.3 millimeters. So we got 15 millimeters plus 3.3 millimeters. Then the thickness of however many quarters we have underneath. And then you can translate that to inches because most of our scope rings will tell us dimensions in inches. So 25.4 millimeters per inch. Now for my scope, I have 2/4 makes it about perfect for me. So I have 1.75, 1.75, 3.3, 15. Add that all up, divide by 25.4. That gives me my inch measurement, which puts me at approximately a 0.86 inches. And the medium height Seekins rings that I'm using are 0.87. Can't get much closer than that. At the end of this video, I'll put them up on the screen for 3 different brands to know exactly how many quarters correlate with each ring size. And if yours isn't on that list or you want to try something different, let me know in the comments what your scope is, how many quarters you used, and I'll do the math for you and figure out exactly the rings you want.